Good morning. It's a beautiful, somewhat foggy day here in Two Rivers. Trying to juggle getting my gloves on, so bear with me. And yeah, we're having a great run. We're at the end of the run here. The dogs are doing really well. This is our longest run so far. It'll be about probably like 7.2 miles or something. We've been running, our longest so far has been 6.4. So this is good. It's a little warm this morning, not as cool as we'd like it to be, but it's been raining, so there's been some puddles. The route we're going on now doesn't have as many puddles as the routes we were traveling on, so it's not as tasty for these guys, but there's some stops we can do to give them some hydration. It's really beautiful out here. There's this fog that's just kind of settling in everywhere, and yeah, it's a gorgeous morning. So the dogs are getting into the routine. Oh, Cass pooping. Good girl, Cassidy. Oh, good girl. Good job. Yeah, good girl. Go ahead, pooping on the run. Good girl. Good girl. So we're only running 11 dogs today. Miss Egret is having a day off. She's got a little scrape on one of her paws, and she's been running with a booty, but I decided to give her the day off just to give her another day to let it kind of bounce back a little bit, and then she'll run again tomorrow. She ran with us yesterday. She's doing fine, but just trying to do some good foot care before we start getting into the higher miles of the season. It's a little tougher on their feet right now because of the gravel and, you know, not having that nice cushion of the snow. So but you'll notice we don't wear booties right now. Sometimes we will, but we do like to try to get their feet a little bit tougher at the beginning of the season, and especially since we're just going these really short miles right now, they don't necessarily need it, but as soon as it starts getting colder and as soon as we start doing longer miles, they will start using booties. We're coming up on the old homestead here, and these guys keep trying to turn into the driveway, so I'm sure they're gonna try to turn left up here. So we'll see how that goes. Sorry for my sniffling. Got a little bit of a cold that I'm battling. They went by no problem this morning. All right, straight ahead. Straight ahead. Good girls. Good job, Annie. Good girl. Oh, that's the first time that they were able to go by without passing. So there's the old house. Bye, old house. No dog housing fun for the doggos, so. So we did a late run last night. We got in around probably 11, I think. Then we took off this morning at 6, so that's a good 8-hour break in between, especially, again, really short miles. But that gives them a little bit less of a big break, and we'll start to teach them that the routine is kind of we run, we sleep, we run, we sleep, with some eating in there. I guess it's probably more like we run, we eat, we sleep. We run, we eat, we sleep. Once they get used to that, then they'll get into the rhythm of that a lot more, and that'll be really easy for them on the races. One thing I want to work on this year is just getting them really familiar with that routine. When you have a bigger kennel and maybe aren't able to devote all of your time to your yearling team, which is what we're doing here, might not get the chance to do this. So I'm gonna try to camp as much as possible and do things like those back-to-back runs and just really give dogs a lot of familiarity with that routine. We're also going to be doing a little thing, and we still have about a half mile till we get home, but we're going to add on to that. So, all right, let's go. All right, good. I don't know if Nala was pooping or peeing there. Decided to take a break. Peeing. Easy there. Oh, little break. A little tired. Oh, good dog. Oh, happy friends. Hands. Do girl. You guys good? You guys good? Yeah. Let's see, huh? Good job. Good job. Hi. See. Hi. Good job. R2, do you want to go? But they want to go. Ready? All right. Let's do it. And by sled, I mean four-wheeler. Well, somebody pooped. I can smell it. Leaves are really starting to come off the trees. There's a few pretty ones hanging on here, but we're definitely segueing to the next section of the season. Hopefully it'll get cooler and maybe it'll even snow soon. Seems kind of hopeful for September, but it's so stop sign, and the dogs are, the last few days we've been turning around, go straight. It's gonna be a learning curve, or not really a learning curve, just we're gonna have to, they're probably not gonna want to turn or go straight right away. So sometimes, especially with these young leaders, because these guys are both relatively inexperienced. I don't know that Annie is led on anything other than maybe tours before I got her. So like short runs, and then Nala is, brand new to leading pretty much. So they're just both getting a lot of experience still. We're gonna listen for cars. Straight ahead. Ho, Annie, ho, right there, ho, good. Annie's doing good. She is really smart. What are we doing? We didn't go towards home. What are we thinking? Annie is 4, and like I said, she doesn't have a ton of leader experience before I got her, but she's really, really smart, and she really wants to get it right, and she's awesome. I really love that dog. My other 2 leaders are Ophelia and Nala. Obviously, only Nala's up there today, so it's Annie and Nala in front. I switch Nala and Ophelia each run, so they each are leading about 50% of the time, but Annie's been up front every single run, which I'll give her a break from that soon, but I'm leaning on her a little bit because she's so reliable and she does know the ropes a little bit better than they do. But all three of them are doing really well. Right now I have Ray and Rebel in swing, and I'm probably going to try one of them out in lead here coming up soon. Good job, Furiosa! Good girl, pooping on the run. Those are good poops, too. Oh, good job. Yeah! Oh! Sometimes good job, Max. Good boy. Pooping on the run. Good boy. Yeah. Good boy. I think it must. Good girls. Good job, Sundance. You did. we're going to end up turning towards home. We just have about half a mile left. This is good. This is actually a little bit longer than I thought it was going to be. So that's perfect. It's actually a little bit more. We all are going to be almost to our 8 miles, which is what we were aiming for, but I don't know if we're going to quite make it. Annie. All right. Oh. They like to cut this corner because they know that they're going to turn. We try to work with them not to anticipate. So you don't want them take turns that you don't want them to, or maybe you need to ask them to do something different. So as dawning of a sunrise as some of the days we've been getting, because it's pretty cloudy right after that back to back, and gee, there you go. We are in a neighborhood right now, so we have to be aware of our neighbors and watch out for cars, and once it freezes up, we'll be able to be at dedicated trails. Some of our runs are already on trails, but we have to go through the neighborhood. Huh? Right there. I know, you guys were almost home. You guys want to just hurry up and get there? You ready? Ready? All right, let's go. Alright, well, I'm surprised we got a solid 20 minutes out of that. We're almost home, so I'm going to go ahead and end the live stream because I need both my hands. So, yeah, I hope you guys have a great Wednesday, and or whatever day it is for those of you who are catching this as the recording, and thanks for joining us for a little bit of our run. Alright, you know what we say, onward.